Nope, just sitting here recording you guys, that's all. We couldn't resist. Mattawan, Michigan cops.
Doing the same, yeah. So the reason I'm over here sitting is because I came driving down this road and I just got my truck, so I don't got the plate on there yet. And I saw these guys sitting right there facing the road. So I was worried because I pulled in past them. I'm thinking they were gonna come for me. So I pulled in the gas station, parked, and I started looking for them, and they weren't sitting there anymore all of a sudden. And I looked over and they just drove up here and then flicked their lights on in front of this dude. And I'm curious because I didn't think you could do no shit like that.
Was he just sitting here when they pulled up?
Dude was just sitting here. Like I said, they were right there facing the road because I thought they were going to get me for my plate. And then I looked up and they just rolled up here and flicked the lights on in front of this guy. And I'm like, I almost started recording, and the lady over there saw it too. And we were both just like, I didn't know you could do that. Now I don't know if they got that big vehicle description or, we haven't done any of that. Like, they could have that description looking for a guy. I have no idea, but.
Yeah, I just got off the highway and seen it, and I always record. I got a YouTube channel and shit like that. So.
Well, yeah, that's what happened here. They just rolled up on this. Like I said, I don't know if they got a call in that vehicle. They're looking for a guy. They know this dude. I have no idea. But I didn't think you could just roll up on someone and flick your lights on.
Yeah, this is public parking.
Yeah,
so.
It's carpool. So I don't think you can do that. And the dude was just sitting here. He didn't pull in or nothing.
Well, I think when they got him out, because I was watching, they were a little aggressive when they were doing the handcuff and shit like that. And I think he asked him, why is he standing there recording me? People don't realize when I do this for their safety. It's to hold everybody accountable in this situation.
I would just hate for him to be, kind of be unlawfully arrested, or he had a warrant or something. Because, you can't, like, he gets the warrant, okay, you got to take him. But if you pulled up on him for some bullshit, then, him being arrested for it's not going to be the same. And I've had my run-ins with them, and people were witnesses to things, and it helped me out a great deal. So I just feel this like burden kind of sometimes. Yeah. And it's not like this happens every day and I stand around, but I just so happen to see this like actually unfold in front. Like I said, I thought they were coming up for me.
They just pulled up, stopped, flipped the lights on.
He was sitting right there facing the road, not even in a spot. And then I pulled in that lot there, so I thought they saw no plate on me. And then when I parked there to see where they were driving up, and then they just stopped right here, flicked their lights on. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Well, even with no tag right now, with all the bullshit going on.
Yeah, and that's what I want to ask them, just so like, hey, have you heard? What are they doing? And because I don't see cops.
So far, from what I understand, you got to get an appointment for the Secretary of State.
Yeah, I got this. It's like 2 months from now.
Though. Yeah, mine's like my one truck is November 17th.
Yeah, mine's like December. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
And that's what I was just wondering, and it's still within the 10 days. I've had that thing for like 3 days or something, but I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
Just know for sure, and so I kind of got two birds with one stone here.
What I thought was kind of funny, I'm sitting here in the truck, and they can't resist. They can't help themselves. Mm-hmm. He looks at me, starts walking over, he's like, can I help you?
Yeah, I just saw him say that to you, and that's why I came over. Yeah. I'm like, I was trying to peep and see if you were recording, because I was like, yeah.
Anytime I see them, I record them. Like I say, it's just...
You never know. Especially nowadays,
man. Well, with all the fucking bullshit going on.
You never know.
It's, they're supposed to have body cams, and a lot of times if something happens, it's just funny that the body cams ain't on or something,
They go back and wipe the footage and say that it wasn't turned on.
Yeah.
That's all, yeah.
So I'm kind of guessing when I leave here, when they get done, when I go to pull out, they're going to run the tag on this, and the funny thing is, it's not my fucking truck. So go ahead.
I'm going to disguise the whole thing of me being here and be like, I just wanted to ask you about my plate, so they don't even fucking bother nothing.
Hell yeah. I mean, it pisses me off. Anytime they say, oh, well, you're not under arrest, you're just being detained, then they put your hands behind your back, make you sit in the fucking car. It's like, dude, as soon as those cuffs go on, you're arrested.
Yeah.
You're under arrest.
Mm-hmm. That's what they always say. Did they put the cuffs on you?
Yeah, I heard him. He's like, okay, I'm going to double lock them so they don't tighten up on you. I'm just like, dude, seriously? Why you got to just fuck with people? And that's the whole thing. The whole thing about defunding the police. Mm-hmm. People have that all wrong.
Yeah.
Like, people think that they just want to, like, disband the police departments all together. That's not what it is.
Yeah, they want to redo the budget and put money towards more,
Well, fucking firefighters, what do? They sit until they get a call. Paramedics, they sit until they get a call. They need to do the same damn thing. They intentionally go out and look for shit.
Yeah. And I don't know how real that like quota thing, end of the month stuff is that everyone,
It's
you know.
real.
Oh
It's
yeah,
real.
I mean it's the 29th today,
Yeah.
so I work at car dealerships, and I always know because everyone's super busy, and that's where I just left, and I was like, oh, it's the end of the month too. They could be doing that whole, but
Yeah, the quota thing is
I
definitely
just
real.
didn't know you could pull up on somebody and get them out the car and all that shit. That's like,
See, that's the
hectic. And I know this car ain't stolen now because they ain't got her out of it, so it's
Yeah.
not stolen.
Well, see what she's fucking up. It's the first thing you do when they walk up, they always say, hi, how are you doing? They're trying to get you to speak. They want you to speak. That way they can make you self-incriminate yourself.
Yeah.
I seen a video, and it was about these lawyers. Four magic words. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's it. Shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. When they ask you a question, simply all you tell them is, I don't answer questions. You don't have to talk to them. That is what the Fifth is there for. And the First Amendment, right here.
Freedom of
And the
press.
fucking Fourth. You have a right to be secure in your persons, places, papers, and effects. I mean, if they were just sitting here and they rolled up on them for absolutely no fucking reason.
That's why I'm still here. That's because I wanted to try to talk to this guy and be like, dude, what did they say to you? Because I watched them roll up on you. If you want to take my name down for a witness, I'll show up to your court date, but I promise.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll give them a copy of the fucking video. I don't care.
And be like, yes, I 100% eyewitness saw them go down
Like
there
I
and
said.
turn on their lights and then stop and then get out and walk up and approach this guy.
A lot of times, like I said, when I am recording though, like people like him, I mean, I don't know if he got mad or not, but a lot of times they don't understand what I'm doing. They're like, oh, he needs to stop recording. Instead, they don't understand I'm doing this for their protection.
Yeah.
It's to keep everybody accountable.
Yeah, should nothing happen, the video's gone, you know? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing happens, it's just delete it. Anybody wants to.
And I do this for protection because, like you know, we were just talking about all the shit going on. They're fucking trigger happy anymore.
Man.
If you flinch one, they pump you full of 7 fucking bullets like that dude out there in Kenosha.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, man.
It's completely insane.
Yeah.
And her, she's a passenger. She don't have to ID herself.
Yeah,
She don't have to talk to them or nothing. Man, don't get me wrong. It's not that I hate cops. I'm just a strong, firm believer in the Constitution.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's what I'm saying. You can't just roll up on people. And this is basically, if they have no precedence for this is basically like a stop and frisk.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's
I
exactly
witnessed,
what it
so
is.
I'm not going to let it fly because they do it here, get away with it. They do it to everybody. They tell their buddies and they're, you know, well, we got, you know, nope. Nip
And
it
the
in
bad
bud.
part is a lot of people just don't understand our rights as American
Yeah,
citizens.
and these guys don't even know.
I mean,
They
when
don't.
I was younger, I was stupid if they'd walk up and got your ID. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
here you
pull
go.
it out, yeah,
And
yeah.
now I'm like, oh yeah, what crime did I commit?
Yeah.
What crime do you suspect me of committing? Or what crime am I in the process of committing?
Yeah.
Until then, fuck off.
Yeah.
I'll cuss them out
Or
right
do I
away.
fit a description? Do I fit a description of something you got going on here?
Well, that's one of my favorite things they always do. Oh, well, you fit the description. Okay, a fat white guy in a dirty ass green shirt.
Right. Right.
Fuck you. A lot of cops, they don't like me because when I do get pulled over, I tell them how it is. Just the way it is.
Do you drive?
Yeah.
I see the com. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a commercial driver and
Okay.
everything.
That's actually what I did before I started my glass repair business. I just stopped driving like March or April. I drove for Central.
Ah. Yeah, I haul campers and RVs and shit like that all over the country.
Damn. Okay. Wait, so do you have? You pulling in a truck or do you have one of the like?
No,
bed
not
rigs?
this truck. It's
Oh,
got
'cause
the
I've
fifth
seen
wheel
those
in it.
ones. Yeah, you know the
Yeah.
ones with the freaking.
I got 2 what you call hauling tows. It's where you put one trailer on the back, pull one behind it. We actually just bought
So
another.
are these like van trailers or are these you're just actual vehicle?
just camper trailers.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Then another truck I just bought. I bought a 53-foot rail trailer, and it's funny. We actually pulled it from Goshen back to my house with this truck.
Oh,
Damn
what?
semi
No
trailer.
kidding?
We put the 5th wheel in it.
Holy shit. Oh, I see.
That's truck. So.
That's crazy. You pulled it off.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit. 53-footer.
Yeah, we're just trying to slowly get our own shit going, get our own business started and everything. It's going. It's just taking a little time. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. So you guys under your own authority and all that stuff?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, like I
Dad
said,
owned a bunch of trucks. So he had driver. Yeah, he leased a bunch of trucks to like Classic and Vans up in Grand Rapids. And so, yeah, I naturally thought about getting my own, and then I understood the authority thing and all that, which it's better when you're starting off to be under someone else's, man, because vendors and stuff, they won't take you, they won't give you the loads, because
there's a lot
won't give you loads.
There's a lot of shit involved in it.
Getting your own authority?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a, dude, $2,500. It's a...
So I kind of figure when they get done, I go to leave, they're gonna run the tag.
Yeah.
Let them. Hell, I just had Hartford last night. I dropped my exploder off, and Pawpaw had to have some work done to it. And I got to the light, and he pulled out, and I knew the motherfucker was here. He pulled up behind me at the light. I punched it kind of on takeoff. Never went over 25, but I punched it to get away from him. He hurried up and hauled ass up on me, and the whole time I'm sitting there in my window, just like this.
No reason to pull you over.
And I was on the phone with somebody. I'm like, oh man, I said, I'm begging you to fucking stop. Fucking stop me, man. They got one cop there right now. I had a run-in with him last year over the Water Elite. I'm not done with that motherfucker yet.
Really? Got a garage out again?
Oh, me and that dude, he tried every damn thing he could think of last year to try to hem me up. Tried to tell me because I said fuck. I said, what the fuck are you doing standing here messing with me?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's disorderly conduct.
Yeah, right.
And fuck you, dude. It's First Amendment, bitch. He's trying to get people saying that I was screaming out in public. I'm like, again, First Amendment protected speech.
Yeah. Especially if you're on like public, yeah.
They hate it when people know their rights.
Yeah. And I'm gonna cover, be like, dude, I had a question about my freaking vehicle registration. I'm not gonna, yeah, they're not gonna think.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of videos, but here we go on YouTube. It's Southwest Michigan Community Watch.
Okay, Southwest. Okay.
I don't have a lot, but I think I got like 3 or 4 of them. I don't do this a lot.
That's good, you know. I'm hearing a bunch of shit to just film all the time.
Well, with me being gone all the time, you know, I'm gone for
right.
6 days at a time. I'm home for 2, then I'm right back out. So I mean, I don't have a lot of time to. So
yeah, no, I graduated from school over there. I had nothing whatsoever.
that was Bangor.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully they respect my right to record and everything, and if they ask me for ID, we're gonna have problems.
Yeah, hell no, they can't ask us for no ID. We're not doing anything.
No.
If anything, you and I agreed to meet here to talk about a load. They don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Hell yeah, we've been friends for 10 damn years.
CDLs. They don't know what the hell we're doing. They're like, you're gonna find this crazy, but 2 truck drivers are at the truck stop. You're gonna find it crazy.
Now he's running a fucking VIN number.
Those things right there, those machines, the work gens.
Yeah.
My fiance's dad is the road commissioner over in Jackson County. And he is actually he's actually the reason those machines are here in this country. Like 5 years ago, he went over to Sweden and had to write this giant paper to the state here of why we need those machines here. And what those things do is it like tears up the gravel or tears up the asphalt and it recycles it and paves it down all in one go. And what they do here in Michigan, because he actually brought that machine over to Wisconsin too. He used to be the commissioner in Ashland, Wisconsin. And what we do in Michigan right now is we just lay shit over what's there already. That's how we fix roads, and that's why we always gotta fix them. It's because we're just laying shit over. So that thing, he brought it over from Sweden. They're like $1 million a piece.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it tears up the shit and lays it right back down. Basically recycles it. And yeah, it's just crazy when I'm sitting somewhere and I see that thing and I've like seen his essay he wrote. The shit's like that thing of like what that thing does, why we need it, what it did in Wisconsin for him, and all of that stuff. And dude, I see him going up and down 94.
A lot of these foreign countries, they got shit that we really need over here.
They got
I mean, they got some really cool shit.
Yeah. And yeah, he was there for 2 weeks presenting to them, and then he brought some of the officials from here, and then that shit 5 years later, you just saw it. It's so crazy, man. So crazy.
Yeah. is.
Gotcha. Because those baseball players usually got to get, you know, guys that throw sidearm.
Yeah.
Like Tommy John did. They call it Tommy John surgery now. Because of like the tendons in their arm get. So when you pointed there, I'm like, oh, did you pitch? You know, were you ever pitching or anything?
See the scar?
Yeah, yep, that's exactly. And a lot of guys will get baseball like stitches over the scar, just like that. And it looks like laces. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I had that one done in 18 and this one back in December.
Dang. On the elbow or on the wrist?
The wrist.
Oh, I see it. I was going to say, dang, man.
Yeah, they took tendon from there and there to replace it.
Yeah. Oh,
I got an anchor pin in my wrist. So, like, it's holding the bones together.
Damn.
Yeah, my shit was messed up.
Cold or anything like that thing?
I just had it done in December, so I haven't really
got the, I let it sit in.
I mean, I get pain out of it every now and then.
Cold.
No, like that's all I can do that way.
Damn.
That's all I got that way.
Really? Holy crap. Damn.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of movement. Can't move my hand.
Rent your hand to do something.
Yeah. Holy shit, I've been recording for almost 20 minutes now.
That's why I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, like
that's what makes me think they rolled up and found something.
Yeah.
Because what if they were looking for him or her, that vehicle? What are we still doing here?
Yeah. Well,
And
legally,
this was going on probably 5-10 minutes before I saw you.
got here.
Yeah. Exactly. Right over there the whole time.
oh. Yeah, at first I stayed in the truck, that way they couldn't say, oh, well, you're interfering.
Yeah. Oh no, hell no.
Yeah.
Like
I know they're
talking about
games.
a load. Yeah, we don't got nothing to do. If anything, you tell us why you're here. What the fuck?
This is public property. I could be here all damn day if that's what I choose to do. But I definitely want to talk to him when they let him go. If they let him go.
Yeah. Or if they don't let him go, we can talk to her.
Yeah. Probably got a fucking kid in the car with her.
That's what I keep looking back and talking,
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, one thing I don't understand, they know what they're doing is unlawful and they just roll up on somebody like that, but they don't care.
Yeah.
That's where the whole fucking qualified immunity comes in. They know they can do whatever they want. There's going to be no consequences.
Yeah, they won't get fired. Even if this stop was unlawful, they're going to be like, Mattawan, they're going to be
Oh,
like,
I can guarantee the chief will be like, oh, well, it's justified.
Yeah, I know that wasn't legal, but you guys saw and you did, you know, blah, blah, blah.
I'm constantly on YouTube. I watch videos on fucking Facebook now. I mean, I've actually studied this shit. Because one time I thought about being a cop. But then I'm like, why the fuck would I want to be a tyrant?
Yeah.
You know, because I honestly believe that most cops, when they first become a cop, they're there because they want to do good. But then they get around the cops who have been doing this shit for a while, and they see how they act, and they just slowly merge into it.
I 100%. I mean, you're a product of your environment, especially when you get to the part where it's like, if everybody's like that, the new guy doesn't want to be the oddball out. That's just he does everything. I mean, you can see that shit in movies.
Yeah.
They got that from somewhere. You know, they consult people for the movies and the actual cops that were cops. They're like, oh yeah, when you first come in, you can't do this. You know, that's where they get that stuff from. They consult actual police officers.
Yeah.
And so I definitely believe that's how it goes. You're not going to come in fresh on the force and be like, that wasn't by the book. You won't even do that if you're a freaking server at a place. You're not going to come in there and tell your manager, oh, you guys didn't do that by the. You're going to be quiet and keep your job. You're not going to.
Oh.
You know?
Well, this is the only fucking job that I know they can do whatever they want, get away with it, and not ever have to worry about being fired. If they get rude with people constantly, like you just said, a waitress does that.
Yeah, you're out of there. Yep.
That's the only profession that you can act like an asshole.
And I'm sure there's a bunch of shit about how, like, what they really have to be, like, had done something crazy to get fired. I bet, because there's no way they always go to, like, administrative leave. I'm sure there's something in their contract that also kind of makes it so they can't just be dismissed immediately. Unless it's something like, all right, reckless, like, definitely just shot this guy, like, you know, killed this guy or did this. I think there's probably a clause in there, and that gives them, again, more power, because they're like, they can't just can me. They got to go through all of this shit and do this, and even if they are doing it, I'm going to get paid while I find a new job.
Exactly.
What is?
That's where qualified immunity comes in. That is there to protect them So, like I said, they have no consequence.
So they don't hesitate. I get it. It's
They
they
don't
don't hesitate
care.
in situations. Well, yeah, I understand. They don't want to be like, should I shoot this guy or not? If it's a real situation, they need to shoot this guy. So I'm sure the contracts are molded like that, to where it's like, you don't hesitate, you do that. Anything happens, then you're going to be put on this while we investigate. And so they always know in the back of their head, I'm not getting canned immediately.
And that's
they're gonna
where
have to prove me, and then it's my word versus theirs.
And that's where it's really fucked up. It's kind of a gray area there.
Yeah.
Because anytime they investigate themselves. So they're always going to find themselves done no wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
And at the end of the day, I suppose I'm standing here to make sure, I know this guy's not going to do anything, but some crazy shit doesn't happen, and like cops are fighting for, you know, freedom when the integrity is that they didn't do anything. So
yeah, maybe the guy will let me interview him. Probably can ask him now.
I think I always wait till the lights go off.
Yeah.
Because then there's no, hey,
Then
there's
they
no
can't say
emergency
you're
code, nothing.
interfering
Yeah,
or
there was nothing
something.
going on.
I mean, so far
While
these
those
guys
lights are on, that's like some, I forget, that's some code or something that you can't, like, you're not supposed to be in that area.
interfering shit. Yeah. I mean, they seem to be okay so far. So
Yeah.
it gets me. They can't stand seeing somebody recording. They have to say something to the person recording. And usually they try to give you a directive. Oh, go stand over here. Oh, shut the fuck up. I'll stand where I want. Supreme Court ruled 15 feet. That's all I got to give you. So I know all that shit. So
Extreme court rule?
Supreme Court.
Supreme court rule.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, what started that shit last year in a water elite, I flipped him off. He had his lights on. He was like 2/3 out in the fucking travel lane. It pissed me off. And I stopped there at Sailor's, and he pulled up behind me, and I get out and started recording. And he's like, "Hi, I'm Officer Prince. What's your name? Will you identify yourself?" And I'm like, "No." So he got butthurt. And then he ran my tag, got out, pinned the girlfriend between the fucking door of the truck and the cab.
What?
Oh yeah, then another water elite showed up. Then Coloma showed up, and I'm like, seriously, for a middle finger?
Right.
Like you're,
oh my God.
you're a bitch, dude.
I would have been sitting there like, just so I would have turned the camera, just so all you taxpayers know, all that gas and this hourly wage and all of this stuff was for this middle finger. I just want you to know how your money's being spent.
And there again, the Supreme Court's ruled it's legal to flip them off. It's protected under the First Fucking
Yeah, I can
Amendment.
do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
If you don't have the nerves to not care about something, I can give a fuck. Especially you deal with it all the time too. Driving the truck, that's the first thing my instructor told me when he was teaching me. He said, people are gonna cut you off and they're gonna call you number one all the time. And I was like, call me number one? And he's like, yeah, they're gonna call you number one all the time. And I was like, oh, okay. I've gotten flipped off when I didn't do shit, flipped off because, a guy didn't get, I don't care. So if I have the nerves to not give a fuck as a truck driver, if you sign up to be a public safety officer, I'm not saying you need nerves of steel, but they need to at least be like fucking ceramic, so a middle finger doesn't get you fucking hot. The middle finger gets you hot. What if I start cussing in your face when I disagree with you? Now I know you're gonna be aggressive too, because you can't stand a middle finger. Like, what the fuck? I can't do anything. I wonder if this state guy's gonna roll around here now.
Oh, there's State Cop over there.
Yeah, he just circled in the loop. Watch.
Oh, yep, I see him.
Hold on. He just
Surprisingly, he's not.
yeah, he just did the whole loop and then decided to go.
I flip them off all the time too when they're out there on the highway.
Oh, he's gonna stop right here for us.
Yeah. Yeah, when they're out there sitting in the median shit, I flip them off.